So the reason that we're here today is to share some information with you about PX2. Now the title of this event, now who can tell me what the title of this workshop is? All right, you go.
Understanding how the mind works.
Understand how your mind works. Why do you think that's important for us to understand how our mind works? Now I'm going to show you a video in a minute, and I'm going to ask you several questions that I'd like you to, think about. So why would you think that would be important? Yes, sir. I'm sorry? Why is that important? Why should I use my mind to its full extent? What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with everything.
Ah, it has to do with everything.
Because we can do anything that we set our minds to, and like we shouldn't discourage ourselves or underestimate ourselves because we can do anything, and we just have to use our heart and know that we can do whatever we want.
But it was all about sports. It was all about football. Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Looking at the way the coach was, just driving at him and telling him to keep going, and even though the man thought that he was at his last breath, he told him to keep going and don't give up. He can do this, and he knows that he can. And so we should have that same feeling that, even though we may feel like we can't write anymore, or we can't wake up in the morning, we're too tired, you should do it because you can.
Now, what I want you to do, I want you to think about where you are now. I want you to think about where you are today, okay, and what you're doing today. How does that example apply to what you're doing today? How many freshmen we have in here? How many sophomores we have in here? How many juniors we have in here? How many seniors we have in here? So we have a mixed crowd, right? How does that apply to what you're doing today? Because see, there's a lesson, there's a message in everything we do, everything we watch. Talk to me, it's open. Think about what you are faced with today here at Lincoln, the challenges. How does that apply to you, any of this? Or does it? Yes, ma'am. And I want everybody to participate. I need everybody to participate. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe because how they say we're the stereotypical kids, how we're always fighting and we're the ghetto school and we don't know how to act where we go and stuff. And I think we're faced with that not only in the community but other places we go. And basically, I think we prove them wrong because of the things that if you come on the campus, you don't see as much as people say, yeah, it's not like the best campus, but I think we are better than.
Okay. Barring all of that, barring they, forget about they. Let's talk about you. Because remember, it ain't about they, it's about you. How do you feel about you? Because it doesn't matter really what they feel or what they think, really. The bottom line, at the end of the day, it's all about me. And what I think about myself, what I feel about myself, how I feel about myself. Because as you get older, you're going to have the days in your life. The days will be there. They're going to be there. At the end of the day, though, what about you? And that's what the next part of this presentation is about. We want you to understand you. So there ain't no day. It's all about you. Freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Getting ready, even as a freshman, you're getting ready for college now. Lincoln is preparing you for college now. I look at this room today. I see leaders. I don't see kids. I see future leaders. I see future leaders that are leading today. And that's what I want you to think of yourself of today. From this day on, whenever you see me, I'm going to see leaders. Sir, how you doing, sir?
Sir, I'm doing mighty fine, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How about you?
Excellent, excellent. Mine's always excellent, excellent, you know. I'm really privileged to have the opportunity to share this information with this group. You're among billions of people, thousands of people, millions of people. There are people in 60 different countries that are privileged to hear this. I kid you not. You can have everything that you've ever wanted in your life for college, future, career. If you had an opportunity to get those things, if you had an opportunity for those of you that are dreamers and that dream, if you had an opportunity for your dreams to come true and you were in control of it, would you do it? Just think about it. But it's amazing. It's amazing. We have how many people? 18, 20 people in here, and everybody saw something different. When I first saw this, it hit me right away. Because when Lou talked about the conditioning, when I first saw this, I asked myself this question: what else am I missing around me? There's things around, you know, people show you videotapes now, and everybody sees things, sees something different. What causes that? There was a word he used that said that causes that. What was that word called?
Scotoma.
Scotoma. Yeah. So what is a scotoma?
Blindness.
Are they good or bad?
Well, it depends. It's good and bad.
But what was it he said that need to be noted about scotomas? It can be. You just have to know they're there. You just have to be aware of it. That when we see things and we don't see them, we're not. Some people aren't aware of scotoma. They're not aware that, you know. Oh well, you know, like you guys weren't. You didn't know the reason you weren't seeing the S was because of the way you were or we were conditioning. So what do you guys think about the conditioning thing? Let's talk a little bit about that. Give me an example. Come on, y'all. Come on, participate. Give me an example.
Like any type of conditioning?
Any kind, yes.
Oh, like sport? Like when you read your conditioning?
Ah.
I think it's more, isn't it like personality too? Like when you're around an adult, you're conditioned to speak a certain way.
Exactly. Where does that come from? Remember he talked about there's a word he used.
Isn't it? Not it's scotoma, it was it's like
It starts with a B. I'm gonna give you a little hint. It starts with a B.
It starts with a B.
Oh,
Okay, we'll allow the adults to participate too. It starts with a B.
But I took notes, so.
Yeah. It's belief. Your conditioning comes from your belief. Where do we get our beliefs from? Let's talk about that a little bit. From your parents. Yeah. Who else? Who else?
Grandparents,
Media, social media.
So yes, that's on a broader scale. I'm in that field. That's on a broader scale. So realizing that, how do we deal with that? What do you do? I'm gonna give you an example I thought about before I came here. Every morning, what do you do? When you get up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Count them all.
Brush your teeth. Eat, use the bathroom, take a shower, get dressed, eat breakfast, watch TV, go to school, lay around, and then go to school.
Okay. No variation in there. But nobody has to tell you to do that anymore, right? It's like automatic. You've been what?
Program, train, believe.
Conditioned. Yeah, I like conditions. Conditions is a good word. Conditions is a good word. You've been conditioned to do that, right? You've been conditioned to and it's like it's on autopilot.
Come on, all you guys talk about your teachers. Frustration with the teacher would be one that I hear a lot.
Frustration, and you know what that is? That I like that. I've been hearing that a lot. Frustration with the teachers. That's a good one. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's really your generation is so far ahead of teachers now. To, if they allow you to, hope I don't get in trouble for saying this. Allow them to, give them space for them to allow you to teach them. Because of technology, because of where you are, and I hear this a lot. A 10-year-old guy told me, he said, well, I'm bored. He does all this work, get everything done. He said, but I'm bored. He said, why? Because I know I have to listen to the teacher, but, you know, I get my work done, I have nothing else to do. That's a challenge. That's a challenge for teaching. That's a challenge. That's even a challenge for you guys, because now, volunteer to teach. Volunteer to help one of the students, okay? Put yourself in the teacher's role, because remember, you're leaders. Put yourself in the teacher's place and say, okay, you know, since I've got all this stuff going and I'm done and everything, can I help one of my classmates? What are you doing? You're putting yourself in a leadership position, a leadership role. And actually, you're fulfilling your destiny in this earth, pretty much.